Hi everyone, it's Genene, and today let's incorporate some yoga poses into when you're at the grocery store. Hi everyone, it's Genene, and welcome back to our Yoga on the Go series, where today I'll show you 5 yoga poses that you can do while you're at the grocery store. Number 1, mountain pose, Tadasana. It's not simply standing. Maybe you're standing in line at the grocery store, your hands are in your cart. It's not this. No, this is you get to imagine that you are a mountain. So sometimes it's the intention. Feet are hip bone width apart, and then you work your way up from the feet, open-hearted, gazing straight ahead. Breathing in and out through your nose smoothly and evenly, steadily. Something so simple, but how often do you do it? Number 2, this is going to be strengthening your feet and ankles. A little bit more challenging for your balance than mountain pose. You place both hands on your grocery cart handle and staring straight ahead at something that's not moving. So this is something you can do standing in line at the grocery store. And then outer shins in, so you're still strong-legged here. So you're not going to roll on the outsides of your feet. And I wanted to show you in different types of shoes. Inhale, lift the heels up. And then exhale, lower the heels down. And so not being in any hurry. And as you lift up and down, try to get those heels. See, you can lift them a little bit. But make sure they're not splaying out to the sides. Push down through the balls of the feet and lift the heels. See if you can get them all the way over the balls of the feet this time. And see if you can imagine you're wearing 6-inch heels. And then slowly lower down. That will help strengthen your calves and help support you in balancing. And then you get to challenge your sense of balance even more with number 3. Same thing, just standing on one leg. So number 2, you're going to do that however long you have, up to 15 times. And then you can do another rep if you're still in line, and another rep. Or you can move on to number 3 with us. You're standing on one leg, more challenging for your sense of balance. And then heel raises again, lifting the heel up and not being in any hurry, and then lowering down. So you can, since this is on one leg, you can start maybe with 10 reps and make your way up to 15 when you get stronger. And then you do the same on the other side. Another strategy is if you're not sure how long you're going to be in line. I've tested all these many times at the grocery store. So what I do is I'll do 10 reps on one side, 10 reps on the other side to make sure that I have time to do both sides. Then if you have an extra amount of time, you can repeat that. Or move on to something else, which is what we're going to do, number 4. Number 4 is your standing balance. Now this is something you can do when you're, let's say, looking for something in an aisle or standing in line. And it could be something simple where you're making sure that you have locked the wheels of your cart so that it doesn't go rolling on you, and pick your favorite standing balance. But obviously, you're in the middle of the grocery store. You might not have the freedom of movement that you usually do. So here's how you would do it. If you would do something like tree pose, giving you 2 options. So one is tree, but doing it with the foot down at the ankle. You can even have the toe on the ground and then work on externally rotating that hip and standing here for between 30 and 60 seconds. And that cart is there for support. And then going to the other side. You've seen people standing in the aisle for long periods of time, just staring, 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 looking for something. And so you're looking for something. You're looking for balance. And then release. And then once you've found your center, your focus, moving on with your shopping. Another balancing option is to incorporate while you're grocery shopping. Imagine that you are standing in an aisle and you need to reach for something on the top shelf, even if you don't need to. You reach for something way at the top shelf, and then let's say your right arm is lifting up. Lift up your back leg behind you, stretch, and then set it down, and then go to the other side. You can also do the same thing, practicing your squats, and maybe you need to use the cart with the wheels locked to squat down and reach and grab that item. Which balancing one did you choose? What works for you? That's what you choose. Number 5 is best shown using a grocery cart. Calf stretch. Lock the cart wheels and place the sole of your foot on a wheel. Your heel is on the ground, ball of the foot in the air. To intensify the stretch, slowly move your hips forward. Hold between 30 to 60 seconds. Bonus stretch for you, depending on whether you can find the space and the freedom to do this. I'll show you. You're going to grab a hold of the cart, like so, and then cross your left hand over to the right, your right hand over to the left, and slowly, slowly, slowly walk backwards. So that this is a variation on downward facing dog. And then make sure that you don't pull the cart over, because here you have locked the wheels. And then hold it for as many seconds as you have, and then go to the other side. And maybe this is a quick in-breath and out-breath, just to give yourself a little stretch. And then walk back up. As you can see, some of these are more obvious. Some of these are, you can't even tell what you're doing hardly. But at the end of the day, do you really care what other people think about you? Are you more interested in taking care of yourself and your sense of balance, your sense of focus, and your sense of stress relief as you go throughout your day? Perhaps you're already incorporating some of these as you're standing in line at the grocery store. Which one was your favorite one, and which yoga on the go yoga video would you like for me to make for you next? Let me know in the comments, and remember to like this video if you like this content, so I'll make more like it. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Namaste.